of the world.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's time already?
It's time already.
I didn't even know.
Yep. I was going to give you a heads up, but I spent that time looking at a list of archipelago games that I might want to play.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go and
I
double
would've
check
done
the
the
audio
same.
again. It looks like your audio is good. Game audio seems fine. My audio.
But you know, the
seems
only
fine.
way I know how to do audio, check the audio is just have the stream unmuted. You know, be in hell for a little bit.
Okay, I will join Hal. Okay, keep talking while I look at Hell real quick. Oh no. I need to resubscribe. I'm resubscribing. Boom, now I can reload the stream and look at myself. Hello?
Hi. Get all my vocal exercises.
Keep talking?
Speech therapy today. Today was the first official day of that.
Oh, congrats. Okay, I see the audio bouncing up and down here, but I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing me on the stream? Like at all?
Not on the stream. Hi, Kelso. Hi, Razzle Dazzle.
I don't know what to do if my audio is not going through the stream. I'm not privy to the secrets of your setup.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not privy to the secrets of my own setup.
It does seem like that sometimes.
You can, but it's very quiet. She's really loud for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that means you got something else going.
but okay.
Like some other shit about the way that you have it set up.
All right, keep talking.
Okay, I can try. Do my best.
Like unintelligibly quiet. I just hear something is being said. That's bizarre.
You should probably fix that. Do something about that.
I'm trying to fix my shit. I haven't changed anything since last week where I fixed it. Okay, I'm gonna go back into advanced audio properties and boost you by another 20 dB.
Okay. Do you think that's gonna work?
It's gonna have to. Let's try that. Go ahead.
Okay, how about now?
Let me unmute the stream real quick. Alright, go ahead and keep talking.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me at all yet.
Okay, yeah, you sound better. Anybody in chat wants me to boost her up a little bit more, I can do that. Just give me the word. I was
As
just
much as it
double
would work.
checking to make sure that you're at least audible. Okay. Here we are again. I'm just.
So yeah,
good
next time we do
measure.
Archipelago, you'll be in on that, right?
Yeah, short hike. I could just do short hike like 10 times over. It's a 3-hour game.
You could do that, I guess. Like, you could just do 10 short hike worlds during
Yeah.
the Archipelago.
You wouldn't have to do any convincing either. I love that game. The damage map, machine oil. I'm still missing one, and I'm missing one go hide. All right. We are not leaving here until we have our machine oil.
So, we're gonna be here a while, is what you're telling me.
We are at the mercy of Yoko Taro and his RNG. The one question I have is maybe it would be better if we go and do something else and come back for the story? Will that help? Like, populate
No, because
the enemies that
I
we
don't-
need?
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay. That's true. I did get all the way to the boss's arena. It wasn't like there was places locked out.
Yeah. And it is just a specific enemy type and a relatively low drop rate. So,
But how's everybody? Are y'all enjoying the Summer Game Fest season? It's been okay. I enjoyed playing a bunch of demos over the weekend, at the very least.
why is there not a way for me to not see my own video on Discord? Like, I don't want to see myself.
I know it's pretty easy to do when you're streaming a game to Discord.
Oh yeah, that part's easy, but it's forcing me to see my own face.
Yeah, it's good feedback to have.
It's not feedback I want. It's not constructive feedback in my view.
That's too bad. How was voice training?
Oh, it's a long process. It's gonna take a couple months.
Couple months doesn't sound bad.
I mean, all things considered, yeah, it's not that bad. But
Like literally like 2 to 3 months, or
yeah, something like that.
okay. Yeah, that's not awful.
It's money though.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's plenty of resources online that people do for free, but I feel like I really need someone to be like, yes, you're doing this correctly. You're not screwing this up.
Are you doing this like online, or is this somebody you go to in person?
This is in person.
Oh, nice.
Although the vast majority of it is like practicing at home, honestly. But it's like once a week I'm gonna be checking in person, and they're gonna be teaching me new exercises and checking on how I've been doing. So
So what did you learn? What's the key to starting it
right
out?
now vocal exercises is the main thing, because the first step is just kind of getting to the point where you have good control over your voice.
Yeah.
Because you need to it's kind of like training any other muscle, where it's just you need to sort of work your way up to having a larger range first.
Okay, so it's kind of like singing.
A little, yeah, kind of. You're doing as many of the same exercises.
Yeah, makes sense.
I did choir in high school, and it's literally some of these exercises are exactly the same. So I don't know how much I'm going to be looking at your screen while you're in the junk heap.
That's fine. There's nothing. I can't even commentate. It's just waiting for this mining cart
Mm-hmm.
to get to the other side, so that maybe I can run into the enemies that will potentially drop the machine oil.
By the way, the chat has not given any updated thoughts on audio balance.
Oh, to cat.
You know, we're really relying on them, and they're letting us down.
Yeah, Razzle Dazzle's not doing their job right now. Audio good? Thank God. Thank you, Razzle Dazzle.
You know, I can go finish my Sonic Adventure world for Archipelago.
They should add a Sonic X Shadow Generation to Archipelago. I'm upset it's not already there.
I mean, you can be upset about that if you choose to, I suppose.
Yeah. The world is unfair. And it's out to get me specifically.
As it often is. I would be too.
Your shit works for once. It didn't start that way.
It very occasionally works.
OBS just needs to give me a preview option within the software for audio.
I mean, Windows audio is so fucked up, I wonder if that's even feasible.
True. I'm just looking for it to not be my fault, really. I'm looking for any sort of scapegoat. So I'll take OBS, I'll take Microsoft. Anybody except for me. Just don't blame me. Is this the boss arena again?
The Act 1 boss, probably. No, not yet.
Okay. Ouch. Alright, you're dead. Titanium alloy acquired. Not machine oil. Give me the oil.
In the meantime, I'm playing modded Slay the Spire.
Is that part of the archipelago, or are you just playing that for fun?
Just playing that for fun, although it is part of Archipelago. It can be. There's a really good mod to play as Rhythm Heaven characters.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what the overlap there is, but
It adds unique mechanics about like doing things on beat. So it's like every action is a beat, and like some cards need to be done on the first beat, some cards need to be done on the third beat, stuff like that kind of thing.
that's pretty cool.
It's honestly incredible. Like, it's a really good mod.
None of these are flying enemies. Can you mod in the flying enemies? Can you mod in the oil?
I mean, we can probably edit your save file if you want to. I do think that's probably something that can be done.
Yeah, that's a nuclear option.
We could even just mod you to have the weapons so we don't have to do all this bullshit.
No, I feel like I need to hate the game in order to understand the game. And right now I hate it. If the ending doesn't stick the landing, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
You don't know how you're gonna make it through.
Okay, they're coming out of this, so this should be the flying robots. Now give me the oil.
God, imagine if you do get through all this and you're just like, that ending sucks.
Broken motor.
Odacat says this game is peak mid.
This peak mid, yeah. None of this is oil. Broken battery, severed cable. Severed cable. How are you supposed to know what drops oil? If you don't... like, let's say you're playing this in 2010. Do you know you need to gather all the weapons? How does the game tell you that?
It doesn't. No, I think that part it flat out tells you when if you get ending C,
Okay.
which is like right now if you don't get all the weapons.
Yeah.
Which means fuck you, play a fourth playthrough. I'm curious if the book has
That's much
the.
worse.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at the book real quick.
Yeah, the intended path is playing it a fourth time. No fucking way. Alright, I'm just gonna farm this one room over and over again. That seems to be the strat. Broken motor, broken battery. Getting into all the weapons isn't hard. Odacat. I got it! I got the machine oil! We did it!
Thank
Chad,
God.
we did it! I'm so happy. Oh
Looking at
my God.
Looking at the table of contents for the book, it'd be so funny to me if, like, the answer for where you get the machine oil is just buy the fucking book.
No, I think playing it 4 times without all the weapons seems to be very normal, considering what it asks of you in order to get everything.
Oh, the book is like a full-on walkthrough. Like, I'm looking at it now, and it has, like, just, like, tables of enemy types and, like, what they drop at what percentages.
Oh. Well, that's nice. Alright, take me home. Take me home, slow minecart.
It even lists the enemies for the DLC. And has, like, all of the quests, too.
Finally, the sacred text. Do I have all of my rare item words equipped? I do for my lance. Yeah, or spear. I'm Fire Emblem build, so I call it lance.
And there's also all the short stories in here, too.
So it's a short story collection and also a walkthrough.
This book is a lot of things. It's got concept art, it's got walkthroughs, it's got short stories in it, it's got all the weapon stories.
Does it talk to you in the voice of Grimoire Weiss and then float around and like judges you and makes snide comments to you and your friends?
The book even has ending E in it.
Oh, I can make it go faster by running. That's weird.
I didn't know that. But yeah, the original printing of this book is where ending E comes from. Like the new content.
Nice.
So like that, like I've seen some people that talk about ending E as though it was like made after Automata, when it really wasn't. Like it predates Automata, and if you believe Yoko Taro, then it was always intended from the beginning. And they just didn't have the budget to implement it. What?
Do you believe Yoko Taro?
That part I'm not sure, but it's at least plausible.
I respect Yoko Taro. I do not believe.
Well, there are differences. Yes, there are differences, but not like it's the same general story. And like criticisms of it that I've seen are not applicable. I'll put it that way.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Oh, because Odacat hasn't played the remake at all, right?
That would be weird. I thought he did. Almost certain that he did.
He says I can't talk about this, so...
Yeah, that could mean that he doesn't want to spoil it for me.
Okay, he has.
Okay, yeah. Okay. What's happening on July 13th?
That's the deadline for us to finish all of these games before we are executed.
Oh, that's right. Outer Wilds or Nier? Oh, June 13th. That's the day that Kingdom Hearts comes up to Steam.
True. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts as part of Archipelago.
The first or second?
The second one. They're working on the first one for whatever fucking reason someone would want to do that. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the good one. The only good one that I've played so far.
That's what I keep hearing. Goat hide. We do need to kill goats. I know where we can find goats. I am, in fact, the goat killing goats.
You like Coded? Coded's next on the list, so I guess I'll find out how wrong you are soon.
Odacat is usually
Something
wrong.
appears to be amiss with these creatures.
Well, yeah, they're shades.
Yeah,
That is
they're
not what I
heartless.
meant. How to explain it?
They have
You
armor
think
now.
about it while I kill him.
Okay, so what's next for that side quest?
I need to kill goats.
Okay.
There are goats on the way to Seafront. I'm on a seafront diet. I seafront, I eat it.
I understand.
The story is good. The game itself plays well, though. Oh, you're talking about Coded still. Is this new?
Yes.
Hey, Assist. How goes the code breaking? Harder than I expected. It's going to take some more time. More importantly, how is the child who drifted ashore getting along? Right on schedule so far. I mean, we knew she was powerful enough to destroy an entire ship. But now she's grown even stronger. There is one thing, though. She's started to obsess over becoming human. If that's a problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If the Shadow Lord resists the plan, we'll need her power to defeat him.
But she is human.
I know, Popola, I know. Jeez, relax, will ya? It's a fool's dream, and we both know it. She doesn't have a receptacle, so she can't become human, no matter how badly she wants to.
Okay. I get what you're saying now.
Sucks for Louise.
Nier become human. Her name is Louise.
Yeah, that part you've heard before.
Okay.
I know at least the postman has called her that, so.
I do like the main town quite a bit. This game is so much better when you're outside the junk heap.
Did you kill the goats as needed?
I'm trying to find them. They should be along this path. That's where I keep on getting hit by them. Or maybe that was back in part 1? Did they get replaced with shades?
Let me check a good place to find goat.
Yeah, they've been replaced by shades. Because I recall getting hit by goats over and over. in part 1.
Eastern Road. You're gonna want to go to Eastern Road.
Okay.
Also, a huge glow up from 358 is not hard. That game, 358 sucked.
It has Roxas in it,
It sure does.
and Xiao, and Axel, and they eat sea salt ice cream.
I agree. Fuck. I did the wrong thing in Slay the Spire. That just ruined my entire run, probably.
You have to do missions for Organization 13. And Mickey Mouse is on the cover of it, wearing an Organization 13 hoodie.
Mm-hmm. And then your RTC.
URTC, yeah.
That game was terrible.
Okay.
Like, can you believe that game has its fans?
People are fans of the ending. I'm not sure if they're fans of the game.
There are people that defend the game. I promise you that.
Yeah, people are held hostage by Kingdom Hearts as a franchise.
True. Like me. I am.
Yeah. Describes multiple people in different ways. So I need to go to
Eastern Road.
Facade. Oh, okay. It does spell out where Eastern Road is. I should probably head east. What game? What do you mean? What's the question?
358. The bad game.
So 2 is the good game. 358 is the
2
bad
is the
game.
only good one I've played.
1 is the first one, so it gets a pass.
I don't think it does. I don't give 1 a pass.
Goats! Give me your hide. Oh, I need to strip them. Alright. Hide acquired. And then I just need to go back to town and turn it in. Every time I see that lizard in that pathway, it reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus.
I should play that game sometime.
It's so good. Remember, I was up
There's a
till
lot of
4
games I
a.m.
should play.
in a voice call with you, and I beat it.
That is something that happened.
Yeah.
It's true. I gotta finish Alan Wake first.
Alan, wake up.
Yeah, something like that.
I really want to play Alan Wake 2, but I feel like I need to be caught up on everything Remedy, and I'm not as interested in that. So I think I'll just probably watch a recap.
You should at least play Alan Wake 1.
Okay.
Welcome.
And, like, maybe
Blacksmith's
Control.
All.
You do not need to play all the other things.
What was the other thing I need to play?
I knew it.
Maybe
This is
Control.
what I was
Maybe.
talking
Okay.
about.
Who's the quest giver? The blacksmith. Okay, I was talking to the right person. He just gave me the shop list instead of completing the quest.
Welcome. Blacksmiths always do what?
Is there a difference between the weaponsmith and the blacksmith?
Welcome.
No, that's the blacksmith.
Probably.
Blacksmiths
I
always
don't
do
know.
what? Welcome.
Okay. So this is the blacksmith. It says
Blacksmiths always do well in times
blacksmith
like
in the
these.
lower third. I am speaking to him. I have the damaged map. You collected the materials, need to restore the map. Bring them to the strange thing store. Oh, the strange thing store. Which is that? That's in Facade, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The place where they sell strange things.
that's right. By and large, Kingdom Hearts plays well. They're mechanically sound games. 358 is not. Okay.
358 is so bad.
This is the seafront road, not the eastern road.
Eastern Road is one you were just on.
Yeah, but I had to go back into town to talk to the blacksmith, and then to realize that I, in fact, did not need to speak to the quest giver, despite fulfilling all the requirements of the quest, because I needed to turn it in Facade for some reason.
No, because the Strange Things store was gonna fix the map.
Oh, that's right. And they needed machine oil to do it?
Yeah. you not need machine oil to fix maps?
Not typically.
It's kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Sorry. I use aftermarket. Like I use like I just use my car's motor oil.
Kind of cringe.
It's a machine. It counts. It's not a flying robot, but
That's pretty cringe.
Look. We have to make our budgets work somehow. I did not need to kill that
Don't I
goat.
know that? You should always mean to kill goats.
This is the wrong way. Northern Plain. This is to the Lost Shrine. This game could have been an email.
You might have liked it better if it was.
Yeah. What if it was like... What if it was an audiobook with, with the nice music in the background? And Yoko Taro's excellent prose. I sure hope we get to fight more boars eventually. No, you ride the boar, you ride the hog.
Can you eat scorpions?
Indeed you can. Long ago, people
the game just
operated food
tutorialized
stands where they
poison.
impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them
40
whole.
hours into the game.
Where did you learn that?
Who can say? I do not know. Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
What was that hussy?
Excellent line reading on Hussy.
Classic.
You're not Strange Things, are you? Now the blue dot is the safe point.
Seren says nobody messaged me, so I assume you don't want to rank Nintendo games while despairing over AI. We actually got the machine oil drop like immediately.
Yeah, it didn't take us nearly as long. We can actually make some progress in this godforsaken video game.
So it's godforsaken now, is it?
Yeah. The god is Yoko Taro, and he has forsaken it. Material shopkeeper. You're not the strange things shopkeeper. Hi, Rivali.
He is in Route C right now. We are working on getting the side quests done to get all of the,
Sand in your clothes is the worst.
It makes one want
Oh, it's
to
still
enjoy
Nier.
a bath,
What other
so-
game are you playing behind my
Nice.
back?
Can you even take baths?
Yes.
Huh. Okay then.
What? Yeah, what other game would you be talking about, Rivali? I'm on a root C diet. I see root. I eat it.
It says you'll see it later. What the hell are you up to that, like, is so mysterious here?
I have no clue.
I got the materials you needed. Not that I have any idea how they're supposed to be helpful.
This game features ray chasing.
サチ、サリキサ。で、落ちしざ書いて。でれ、避けて、宅で行って。
Already can't remember when this was Fire Emblem World Report. Maybe someday I'll play Metroid even.
You see, the machine oil loosens the grime while the eggplant absorbs it. I can then use the goat hide to repair the damaged sections. Okay, so we do have a reason for the machine oil. I appreciate that. I appreciate the explanation.
Hey, this looks great. Let's go.
All right. We're
Why
going
does
home, Chad.
Cloudbot just turn off sometimes? Like, what value is there in it just turning off without asking?
What?
Cloudbot.
Oh. It's like OBS and audio. It will do that as a fun little prank for the streamer.
Alex, your friends are fighting in the chat.
Timed them both out for 30 minutes.
What? Is that a serious request?
No. What? Okay, are you serious?
Things are getting dire in the chat right now.
Kill them via firing squad, please and thank you. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
And Seren's got Bubsy. I can't tell which is worse.
Oh my god, things are really going south. I'm going the wrong way. Stop it, chat. You're distracting me with Bubsy. I don't like the way Bubsy's looking at me right now.
I really need to decide if I have it in me to keep streaming Metroid Prime. Or, like, anything. Like, I don't think I'm a 3 streams a week kind of person anymore. I don't think I can do this, Kingdom Hearts, and Smash to Pieces all in the same week.
That's fine. I've always thought streaming through every Smash to Pieces game was really going to slow down that project by, like, a magnitude of years.
It's, like, the fun part for me, though.
Okay. Well, that changes things.
Like, that's the problem.
Because the solution is this and Kingdom Hearts, and then when Nier ends, Smash to Pieces come back up.
Probably. It's just, like, of all the games for it to happen during, like, Prime is like a fun stream game, I feel like. But
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's just me being disappointed realizing that I'm not the same person I was when I was 25 anymore.
We are
I don't have it in me
mortal.
to do all the same stupid things I used to.
The blacksmith! Why?
Oh no.
Is your husband around? I have something for him.
Sorry, he's out shopping for weapons right now.
Oh, all right.
That's...
Well, can you give him this book?
Fine.
Why are you like that, lady?
If I
This is
may,
what she...
madam,
This is what he
is it
wants.
about our transaction that has you so dissatisfied?
Oh,
This
thank
is
you, Grimoire
another map,
Vice.
isn't it? Well, as soon as he sees it, he's going to run off on some fool treasure hunt again. One of these days, he's going to get himself killed.
I understand. I know what it's like to worry about someone.
I don't suppose... Look, is there any way you can find this treasure? If you can track it down and bring it to my husband, that would be enough to satisfy his curiosity.
I think we can do that. But first, we gotta figure out where this map leads.
That seems like Popola's area of expertise.
Yeah, let's go talk.
Surely you are aware that meddling in the affairs of a married couple will accomplish nothing.
Nier keeps on doing
I
that.
took on a job, and I'm gonna see it through.
Your sense of duty is positively breathtaking.
Hey, I know what it feels like to worry about family. If we can keep others out of danger by handling stuff like
Reference
this,
to Yona.
I'm all for it.
It is a tremendous...
No, that's
burden.
actually a reference to
And yes,
Grimoire
I
Vice.
cannot say
Oh.
I dislike that way of thinking.
Aw, they treat each other as family. That's so nice. I like Grimoire, nice.
We're almost done with the first of 4 quests we need to do.
Oh my god.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ah,
So
you're back.
have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going...
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, this is main story
how
stuff.
about- well, can I ask?
Sure.
And you come back?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, I need to talk to you about the map.
Yeah, try to leave the library and come back.
I'll do what...
Okay, I need to actually do the entire build. Are you more excited about these 3 quests or Nintendo's 1983 Game & Watch output?
This feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure
Both
that
of those
couple is
make
merely
me
having another one of
upset.
their inane sports. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
Hey, got a minute? I have a map.
Sure.
Here, let me...
This looks like a map of the Lost Shrine. Apparently, this leads to some unidentified object of great importance. It also talks about a hidden room in the Lost Shrine where sunlight doesn't reach. I bet that's where your secret...
A hidden room in the Lost Shrine, huh?
Oh, not at all. Glad to be of service.
A hidden room in the Lost Shrine.
It's on the 2nd floor. I'll just tell you that straight up, because
okay.
the Lost Shrine kind of sucks too. I am moments away from finishing my Sonic Adventure 2 World for Archipelago.
Have you lived and learned?
I sure have. The I'm gonna try to get tickets to the Sonic Symphony when it comes to like the Philadelphia area, which is in like November, December if I want to go to Newark.
Oh, I should check see if it's in Texas so that I can not go. Oh, there's a Final Fantasy VII
I would
Symphony? I'll check that out.
I would say I'm a cat person. I have a cat. Her name is Suki. Yeah, FF7 Rebirth Symphony sounds good. There's also a Nier Symphony that I have tickets to with Razzadazzle.
I am neither. I'm a human. I'm not a furry.
I don't think you can venture in here again.
What? Oh, I have to use the... It sucks.
Sucks.
Me.
Alright, time to go do some more main story.
No one has suffered more than me. I'm not a cat person, I'm a human. I'm a flesh person. My favorite cat person is Mio, Xenoblade 3.
Alright, that's another archipelago world finished.
How many do you have
Definitely not
left?
doing... I have Kingdom Hearts and Super Metroid left. And VVVV, but that one barely counts. I tried the alternate win condition for Sonic this time, which was the Chaos Emerald Hunt. And I liked the Chaos Emerald Hunt itself, but the ending just being play Green Hill Zone and then you instantly win, not nearly as fun as playing Cannon's Core.
Green Hill. Okay, so the ferryman's not even here. So...
Yeah, you just gotta do the main story.
We're going to Seafront, y'all.
On the bright side, this is like your favorite part of the game, though.
Yeah. Can't wait to play it for a third time. It's just that good. What are the speed runs like?
They do Route A.
That's it?
That's it.
They're... Oh. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You're telling me speedrunners?
They do Route A.
The most thorough people in existence are like, you know what? We're not even gonna bother playing the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before. Huh? What's that?
The fog wasn't thick enough to cover an entire ship, apparently. We're gonna meet Lois.
One of the speedrun categories, like on speedrun.com, is also Kine %, which is just meet Kine, I guess.
What is this red X right here?
Oh god.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back.
Seeing as we've come all this way,
I had a fight with my husband.
I'm just gonna...
I was
Yeah,
safe.
I get it.
Oh, shut
All right.
You hate your husband. You're in a toxic
Seren
relationship.
says, "Hey Melanie, can you add me to the call? This is a public threat
Shall we
for
begin
Alex."
by asking around at the tavern like before?
All right. Do I need to join y'all's call?
I don't know.
That's what we did last time.
Hold on, let me message Seren real quick.
Okay. You figure that out. I'm gonna start this quest. Oh, I need to talk to the postman.
Hey there.
Really?
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, anyway, I think.
Thanks.
Say.
Yeah.
What was the point of that woman hitting on Nier? Because she did the same thing when I was a child, too.
Hard to believe it. Hey, is someone there?
All right, Alex, do I have your
Okay,
consent
I
to bring in
definitely
Seren
heard
to
someone
threaten you?
else just
Go
now.
for it.
Maybe.
Okay. We should just do it in the group chat we normally have us Seren, probably.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit start
There
voice
you
call in
are.
that chat,
What are you
and
doing
then
here, kid?
make sure you
Who
join
are
that
you
one.
Anyway.
All right. You might lose face cam. Yeah, you're gone. Give me a second. Chatters.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
I'm just.
Right, Alex,
fixing
I
up
need game
things
feed,
for
by the way.
OBS. Yeah. Share my screen here. Need to also fix your window and OBS. Yeah, that works. Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Okay.
What?
Oh, yeah. I was messing with OBS and I had to go into other scenes. Like, your scene is technically nested in a different scene. So going to that scene meant having to cut to you for a second. But we're good now.
Were you
Okay.
a passenger?
I'm sharing Game & Watch footage.
Hey, it's okay.
All right. Give me a second. I'm
Did
gonna
either of you watch the double power hour of Apple threatens everyone with AI, and then Ubisoft threatens everyone with a new monopoly?
I, in fact, did not. But hey, if there's a new Monopoly video game,
It's just called Monopoly. It's apparently coming to everything in September. They had no further details to announce.
maybe this one will actually like work online without us dropping constantly.
Heads
That's
up.
a
I've
bold
swapped out
assumption.
Melanie's face cam
To
for
think that couple's
the
petty
YouTube
squabbles
video
have
of
become
Game &
something
Watch.
of an attraction for the locals.
Don't worry about the aspect ratio right now because it'll change once we're no longer in heavily vertical games, but we're in a 2-screen Game & Watch now. You know, like the Nintendo DS.
Surprised me in the least.
It's
Yeah,
just
people
like
like
the
that puts a
Nintendo
little spin in
DS
step, you
and the
know?
3DS
Actually,
and the Wii U.
Humans truly are
The
an
DS is
amazing
just like
bunch.
this. It's the
Such
actual.
buffoonery does little
Is
more
they
than wear
over-ordered
his own
screens,
tone
so
out.
they figured out how to make one that uses twice as many screens.
My
Is that
camera's
really
not
how
on
that
screen, by the way. I'm turning mine off.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to understand what the main quest is asking of me. Because I'm
Collect
leaving...
the oil.
Just go to the red X.
But why am I leaving
Are
Seafront?
you talking about Nier or are you talking about Game & Watch?
Near.
Just go to the red X.
Okay.
You've done this 3 times already. Or no, this is the 3rd time.
Oh, this audio's
Hey
off.
there. Well, your cough seems better at least.
Should I
Check it
turn
out.
on the audio
I
for
brought
Game
you
&
some bread
Watch?
today.
Yeah.
I remember kind of liking this one in Game & Watch gallery.
Yeah, your score reflects that. This is one of the higher Melanie scores for Game &
Oh,
Watch.
jeez. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay?
I'll give it a 5.
So, actually,
That is the same
you've
score
got...
that Melanie gave it.
Okay. Was that the
Um,
first dual screen Game & Watch?
Yep. And then here's another one. Donkey Kong.
Well, it's...
What did I give Donkey Kong?
The arcade game?
Yeah, was it like an 8 or a 9?
You gave it an 8.
Alright, so this is a...
I forgot you only gave it an 8. Fuck.
Search the southern plains back
I should
when the
probably
White Man
bump
too,
that
right?
higher.
I believe we did.
That is the,
Lots changed since
you gave Donkey Kong Jr. a
it's
9.
nice when we find something that hasn't.
Yeah, let's give
Couple
it. Let's give
still
Donkey Kong
arguing
the
almost
OG a
fills me
10,
with hope, I guess.
and I'll
If
give
you
I'll
ask
give
me, that
Donkey
particular
Kong
couple could
Game
benefit
& Watch
from
a
little
5.
Change.
Melanie 9, Joe 8, Alex 5. Love that.
This one's a real game, at least.
Yes, no, that is the most real Game & Watch that has ever been made. At that point. Here is Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh, hey. Yeah,
A shame.
not a clue.
Oh, that's
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his...
I guess we
Just
Speaking of, it's a real fucking game, and this one is on one screen, which means it's cheaper.
This is the worst
I've
kind
still
of
never
quest
played Donkey
design,
Kong Jr.
where you
I
just
cannot
to leave
believe
town
how
to go a
many
different
trips
town to
we've
talk
made
to
simply
one
to
person,
track
then go
down
back
a
to
single
town.
man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now
I mean,
and then.
Melanie, why don't you
Only
just play
pray
Donkey
this
Kong
is not
Jr.
the
right now?
calm before some manner of
There's a
just
lot
like-
of things I could do right now.
Yeah, but you could
Say
check
there,
this
lad, have
box
you ever
off
penned
forever
a missive?
within 3
You mean
minutes.
a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to
I
figure out what
I
wanna
did
say.
download a big zip file
Lots
of
to
every
figure
NES
out.
ROM.
One
That's not what I'm
simply
talking
takes
about.
quill in
Have it on
hand
NSO.
and unleashes
Oh,
their
is it
soul
on NSO?
upon
I have
canvas
no
of
idea what's on
rage.
NES NSO.
Yes, Donkey Kong Jr. is on NSO.
I'll give this another 5. Make it easy.
Okay. Melanie 7, Joe 7, Alex 5. He is once again on the Wii U scale. Here is Mickey and Donald.
Look, I had to lower every Game & Watch
there,
score in
play.
order to make it consistent because the screens suck.
Found it on Annie.
They sure do.
So I'm just trying
I
to be in
forgot how
line
many
with the way
Disney-
I had it set beforehand.
I forgot how many Disney Game & Watches there were.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
I'm astonished that, like, those have no remaining cultural relevance. Like, no one ever talks about them.
Oh,
Nope.
it's a if you
Although
No,
I guess
they're in
I guess the
Kingdom
reason
Hearts.
for that. Oh,
what's wrong?
They're in
I guess the
Just wanna
reason
see?
that's true. This part is in Kingdom Hearts
Oh, I
2.
guess
This
you're
is
right. Well, we-
What? No, that's not what
this
Alex
is
is
in Timeless
talking
River.
about. That's not what Alex is talking.
No, this is footage of Timeless River.
Yeah, it's Timeless
Yeah.
River.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was a remake of this.
June 13. Kingdom Hearts is coming to Steam. It's a sequel to Game & Watch.
I
But so
literally I thought you were talking about the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 has literal Game & Watches that you can play in it.
Really?
Are you fucking with me?
No way.
I'm not fucking with you.
Holy shit. Alright.
They remade Game & Watches with Sora and put those
Hey,
in as collectibles. They were in the mobile game before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Christ. But I guess now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense that no one talks about the Disney ones anymore because no one but Nintendo talks about any Game & Watches.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's not like these are gonna be in Smash for obvious
Louis.
reasons. You're goddamn
What's
lucky
wrong?
that the Keyblade
Aren't you
has
hungry?
Mickey Mouse's ears on it.
Huh. Well,
not even the most
let's try
hardcore of
this.
enthusiasts interact with Game & Watches outside of it being a like fun novelty for history's sake.
Or personal nostalgia, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone's like, "Oh wow, you really gotta play ball."
Nintendo's like, you really gotta play ball.
Yes.
Fuck it, we ball for the
Um,
40th time in a row.
What are you giving Mickey and Donald?
3.
That is exactly the same score that the other two gave it.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa, you're but
Greenhouse, which is the prequel. This came out first to Donkey Kong 3, where you play as the same character, Stanley the Bugman.
hey,
They made an arcade game of this, and then just called it Donkey Kong 3 for some reason.
Quick question, Melanie: is there any new content here? For
Yes.
Oh, where should I be keeping an eye out for that?
The boss fight.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, is this new?
Really weird magic going on.
Oh no, this was in Replicant.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong? No, it's just a
This is a 4.
Melanie 8, Joe 8, Alex 4.
Ooh, MGS Delta just got a date.
Shipwreck, is it? I suppose
It
we
had
might
one.
as well investigate,
Did it?
seeing as how we lack any other
In the press release I got this morning, yeah, I thought so.
let's head for the inlet.
Oh, they got a date like within the last 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What's the date?
November 17th.
Oh.
Yeah, Konami is one of the last companies that still sends me press releases, which was incredible because it was the hardest. It was the hardest company to get to send me press releases in the first place, and
Love
I
that.
refused to be taken off the list in case I ever need it in the future.
I mean, it's hard to get in, but once you're in. Club.
It took me 5 months of trying to secure a review copy of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Because let me tell you,
Was it out by then?
no, I got an advanced copy, but
We're gonna need to figure out some way
they
to
were
get inside
not.
that thing.
This ship is in a state of
They did not have their
warranty
shit
decay.
together around that launch.
Surely we can find out.
Wasn't that also a game where like the reviews for that were generally kind of like weirdly done?
Yes. There was an in-person event where they wanted you to play most of the game and you wouldn't keep your save file. And then I said, I can't fly out to that because of family reasons. And they said, okay, we'll send you a copy. And no one else in the press seems to have gotten that.
That's incredible.
I was ready for print at the time, so I think I got an exception. This is Donkey Kong 2. They made a sequel to Donkey Kong.
Huh? Wait.
Alright. Here is Mario Brothers. Is this a part of the core Mario franchise?
It was part of the survey.
Come on.
This one is a spin-off,
you're all right?
and it is a distinct
Sounds
game.
good.
The meal is on
I can't
Minor or
make this
major?
better for your. I can't make this better for your YouTube layout or
This
your Twitch
place is
layout.
pretty gloomy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because
Whoever
This is
made
pretty
this video, though,
horizontal
they
around
went
here.
all in on making sure it was an accurate video.
Yes, this is a 2-screen horizontal.
They put in so much more effort than this deserves.
Outside light is in.
I don't know. This is a pretty decent
We require.
game.
Look there.
That is
Game &
true.
Watch standards.
That is true. This is another one that I really loved on Game & Watch Gallery.
It is real. This is so real.
It's a 6 then.
It's called Mario Brothers, but it is like it is its own fully distinct game.
Well, now I need to check on in that YouTube video. How did people answer for this one?
Probably not mainline, very distinct. Mario Cement Factory.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues.
Yeah, I think you're just
somewhere
gonna
that
generally
tell
need to
how it ran
readjust,
aground.
Alex, because the left part of the screen is getting cut off on all of these.
Oh yeah, and it's flipped. I'll need to do that too.
It is flipped. Hey, this is the same gameplay flow as a lot of them, where you're just doing a lot of frantic multitasking. But like the last few, this is not one of the same 3 game design concepts endlessly.
I'm just gonna put you back over here. There we go.
I forget why Melanie and Joe fucking hated this.
I also forget why I hated this.
Y'all both fucking hated this one.
It looks really...
Then perhaps we...
That was a lifetime ago.
5.
Right. Melanie, do you want to revise your score with or without knowing what the original was?
What's the... An apple?
I wait, perhaps...
Based on context, I'm guessing it was like a maximum 3.
Yeah, you gave it a 3, Joe gave it a 2.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look good, but it doesn't look especially bad as far as Game & Watch goes.
You gave this the same score as Mickey and Donald, but below what you gave to Lion and Ball.
Well, Ball was really early Game & Watch 2, so it didn't have, like, the fatigue yet.
Yeah.
And I was, like, explicitly rating those as those, like, playing along with the release dates and stuff. So it's like real-life fatigue would have caught on. So maybe that was logic. I'm starting to see logic now. Like, very little patience for Game & Watches that aren't bangers.
Don't worry, there's 4 more this year.
Hey, wait, and how could they...
That's the last one, right?
Oh shit, I forgot about this one, holy shit!
Oh no!
Shelves.
This is Mario's Bombs Away. This has Mario's name on it. You are playing as Mario in Vietnam.
How delightful.
What was the general sentiment from Japan about Vietnam?
American movies.
Okay. So they watch Platoon and they're like, you know what? We should make a Game & Watch.
I think they watched, Platoon and Good Morning Vietnam, and we're like, fuck yeah.
We cannot.
We'll give it a 4.
All right.
We cannot pass through.
Gives the troops a 4.
Giving the troops.
Yeah, Alex, your opinion on the troops is really turned around here.
What? I've never supported the troops.
That is true.
That's weird.
I demand.
I didn't even... In any...
You have to keep your clothes from getting wet.
Yeah, you're moving up and down and left and right and tugging them back and forth. This is different sprites for the same game you've seen like 5 times by now.
Yeah, I'm also feeling fatigue of you're on 2 sides of a thing and you're going up and down. We'll just also give this a 4.
Right, that is
it's
exactly
the same
right.
rating as Vietnam.
Not what I said. Those words did not come out of my mouth. Here is Lifeboat. Hey, you're on 2 sides of something and you're pushing things back and forth. Ever heard of this concept before?
It appears.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And you try to catch things as they fall?
This is another 4.
Alright, the last Game & Watch of the year.
Thank God.
Pinball.
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for
Pinball, but
now
every
no more time
possible
be wasted
position
in our
of
search for the
everything
townsfolk.
is burned into the system. Also, I need you to hear this.
Okay, give me a second.
I wish I wasn't hearing it.
Yeah, I'm getting that now. Pinball without physics. 4 again.
Okay.
I like that there's color. Was that in the original as well, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Neat.
Yeah, they like overlaid, like they superimposed color. Melanie, what do you think? What would you rate Pinball?
Fuck. I either gave it way too high or way too low. Probably way too high.
What did you? What would you give Pinball? This is the between 1980 and 1983. This is the 28th Game & Watch game.
I don't even like pinball in the best of circumstances. So like the ceiling for me right now is a 5, I think.
This little lantern has brought us quite far.
Alex 4, Joe 2.
Yeah.
As far as Game & Watch goes, it's at least like a different concept. It's one that I don't like. But also, it's like I want to give them credit for like actually making a different fucking game. So I'll give it a 4.
Okay, I will not overwrite. You gave it a 5 last time, and I was curious if you would go high also. I believe, yes, you were just rewarding it even though you don't like pinball, which is why I was surprised to see you as the highest score there. Alex, harshest of everyone for the first 4 years of Nintendo of America's video game releases.
Look, I was giving a lot of Game & Watches like 6s and 7s, and then I calibrated the opposite direction.
You sure did. All right, we are going to 1984. We're back to arcade machines.
That's it.
This is Punch-Out for the arcade, another system, another game that exists primarily to use up a second TV monitor that they had lying spare in their office.
Yeah, this is 2 screens stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, the top screen is
2 screens in a trench coat.
Is the
it's another DS
scoreboard,
game.
and the bottom screen is where all the gameplay is.
If I can just maybe...
Also, yes, in case you're not listening, it announces everything you're doing at all times.
Oh, I need to hear that then.
Hey there, you two.
Come on. Knock him out.
Knock him out!
Right hook.
Left hook.
Right hook.
Say body blow again. Say body blow again.
Come on. Left down. Body blow.
Body blow!
Body blow. Right.
That's cute.
I'm looking ahead at the Smash Bros. Schedule, by the way. And like I've played so many of these games before that there's so few that I think I can make an interesting stream out of. And without Joe also streaming them to kind of like give me backup, maybe the streaming side of Smash Bros. Is kind of coming to an end.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alex, in case this influences your score, this has one exclusive boxer that has never returned to the franchise, seemingly because it was somehow one toe too far over the line of the.
Oh my god!
Can't you tell?
Pizza Pasta.
Pizza Pasta, I feel like is like the least of the things they've done. Like Pizza Pasta is the kind of one that like I feel like would be celebrated. Of all the ones.
This has Vodka Drunkinski.
It's Soda Popinski.
No, that's what they renamed him. He was Vodka Drunkinski in the arcade.
Oh. That wasn't just a general North American localization. That's new.
So Vodka Drunkinski isn't in Punch-Out Arcade, it's in Super Punch-Out Arcade, which is still coming. But yes.
I'm gonna give Punch-Out Arcade a 6.
Okay. I don't know why Melanie and Joe gave it both a 4. But they did.
Those sound effects.
She isn't.
No, Body Blow is perfect. What are you talking about?
Okay, so Alex, since we're heading into the boss fight you are gonna want to pay attention to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this on in the meantime.
By the way, you can do the entire ship by not even reading anything that they tell you. You just go from point of interest to point of interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played this game, Alex. I know the strats for surviving Route C.
Oh, you played this, Melanie? You stand by your three?
What?
Oh, we're talking about Nier.
Yeah, I know you are.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about boxing. You should moderate what just came in chat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks, Mel. What is this? Boxing?
Yeah, it's a 2-player piece of shit. Frankly.
Looks so bad.
Okay. Based off of that response, I'll give it a 3.
Glad you two made
Yeah,
it.
that's what the other two gave it. I must have called it a piece of shit to them too.
Okay. Do I just need to pay attention to the boss generally, or is there like a specific cutscene?
I would generally pay attention to it.
Okay.
I don't know how much you remember of how the fight goes.
I know you start hearing her thoughts or what she's saying.
It gets to the point where like she hits you with the big attack, and you get knocked back to the beach.
Yeah.
God, this is so much worse than I remember.
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight.
I feel like most of the Game & Watchers are so much worse than I remember.
Far outpace
When is
whatever
this gonna be
damage
on
the
OS?
light is able to inflict. This light. Something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person.
Thank you, Tyran. You were never satisfied.
I don't know where the singing lessons came from, but I do know it's sure as hell trying to eat us.
So, the way the boss fights have been going so far in Routes B and C is that you've just been steamrolling them because they're the same difficulty as they were in Route A.
Mm-hmm.
The twist of this one is that from the very beginning, it was balanced around Route C.
Oh, that's funny.
You are actually doing the fight for real now.
I don't remember it being very difficult. Maybe the first time around it just took so long.
Well, that's because the first time around, like, you don't do any damage at all because it's just that powerful. Like, all the damage you've done to it so far is more than you've done in the previous rounds at all.
So does it just dodge the attacks until you get pushed to the beach?
In Route A and B, yeah.
You're doing it for him? How sad. How precious.
Weird line read.
So it's like, once again, this specific section of the game, like, made for the remake, is like the best part. This is what they can do when they have money.
Push me to the beach already.
chance. Attack with all that you have.
We did it, chat. Oh God.
Did we get it?
So Melanie, in the Star Wars games that I've been playing on mobile,
Which one? Hunters?
There's a no, fuck Hunters. Galaxy of Heroes.
Okay.
Oh hell, that thing's huge.
There's a ranked PvP mode, and it keeps every time I complete a match, it bounces me up and down between two ranks because I am exactly too good for one and not good enough for the other.
That sounds like hell.
And every time I get a pop-up saying you got demoted or you got promoted, it doesn't say demoted, it says relegated, which is somehow more demeaning.
Shit against this thing.
We'll just have to up our own attacks to match.
You get its weakness by now, yeah, Sunshine? Well then, get to carving this bastard up.
I feel like Galaxy of Heroes is the same situation as every time you ask me why I'm still playing Marvel Snap.
The core of this thing is in the mouth. We need to get up there.
Are you serious?
But how are we supposed to do that?
Instead of
because
wasting
I
time
don't-
running your mouths, how about
I don't
you keep
engage with it
attacking
that
the damn
much.
thing until it falls
I just
over?
pop in once a day,
Hey, the guy from before's
do
collapsed on the
my
beach.
dailies, and pop out, and every now and then there is some good
for us.
strategy to be
We should
had.
take him hostage.
Shut your yap. I'm not in the business of using my blades.
It's like Fire
on
Emblem
people.
Heroes.
Alex, as a reminder, those clocks take more damage from Vice attacks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to aim the Dark Lance, but she keeps on getting out of my reach.
I would use the regular thing instead of the lance.
The blast.
I forget what it. Yeah.
Also, I can upgrade my favorite Glup Shitos.
True.
Well, actually, no.
Is Salacious Crumb? in
Salacious
Galaxy?
B. Crumb he's a combo unit with Jabba the Hutt.
Oh.
And he has a special attack called the Crumb's Revenge.
It's concentrating tremendous magical
But
energy
no,
into its head.
unfortunately, Max Rebo is
Attacking it may
not
cause
in
the power
this.
gathered there to discharge.
Who is one of my favorite Glup Shitos, nor are the rest of the Jizz Whalers. But,
The Max
Dr.
Rebo
Acro-
band should be an entire combo unit.
I mean, look, that can be a faction. Why stop at unit? You can make you can bring in 5 characters, give them synergies. They just added the Gungans.
So Alex, this part is brand new, by the way.
Yeah, it's like I don't recognize this.
Watch your step, lad. Do not tumble into the sea.
The Shade's core is inside its mouth. Hurry!
The Gungans are getting shit from the same kinds of people that get mad at Dragon Ball Fighters for allowing Krillin to defeat Ultra Instinct Goku. Because it's balanced around being a video game.
Oh yeah, those people, their opinions don't count.
Yes, no, those people are furious that the Gungans are so good. Because the Gungans are incredibly powerful.
It's over.
Yay!
Say the thing.
I've been listening to a much better soundtrack than the Nier soundtrack throughout all of this.
Game & Watch.
Oh yeah.
When's the Game & Watch Symphony?
The chirps have been let's call it buck wild on this one.
That's how the boss ended last time too, right?
Yes, but something else is going to be different.
Okay.
Because remember that in Route A and B, Kaine took the postman hostage to get her to stop fighting.
One.
Thanks. You really...
You've all done so much for me. I don't have the words to express. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shape, but I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman. Not yourself.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, there's someone else we need to bring.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old...
This video still has 10 more minutes left.
Hey, did you find...
Why?
Wait, what?
Is he recorded this for that long?
Your husband was... We tracked him down.
No, big idiot. Thinking about... Oh, God.
It saddens this old tone to think.
If only...
Do not let it burn.
Alex, please rate this so I can move on to another video.
Or it'd be funnier if you stall even longer.
I wasn't stalling, I was experiencing the video game.
This is a PvP 2-player game.
You're blowing smoke at the insects, and whoever gets the most insects wins?
No, whoever you're trying to push the insects, and so that they make contact with the other player.
Okay, so
and
it's
if
Pong.
No, I mean it's close-ish to tennis, but it's not Pong. What the fuck version of Pong are you playing?
One with on the Game & Watch with insects. They're trying to blow to the other side.
Oh, you mean Donkey Kong 3?
Yeah,
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong 3. Yeah, Donkey Pong is what it's called on my bootleg. They'll give this a 5.
New scene when you leave Seafront, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, Melanie, you have a lot to answer for on that one. Why'd you give it a 7?
Why did I give it a 7? That's such a good
A
question.
bunch of townspeople disappeared along with that massive
I mean, there's nothing I was ever wrong about at the time.
I know this about you. There's nothing where when I asked follow-up questions, you simply said, I don't want to think about that. Hey, split us color. Enjoy. It's called Donkey Kong
hell's this,
Circus.
Sunshine?
Have you ever played Donkey Kong
letter.
Circus, a real game in the Donkey Kong franchise?
It for the
No, I
postman.
have not.
It has Mario
Man, that
in
is
it.
some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
But you do not
So,
play as
what's
Mario.
it say?
I'm paying attention to Kaine. This looks like a 4, by the way.
Yeah, then you're just juggling again.
Like I was stuck.
But this time you have to
Some kind of
multitask
dream.
and juggle between 3
Hey,
different locations.
letter guy.
Alright, this next one's got a good name. Crab Grab.
You're that. I mean, how can I help you?
Got a letter for you.
Wait, you?
Hey, Melanie, I
got a
want
letter
you to
for me?
rate this.
Yeah, it's from
God.
that thing on the ship.
Louise?
I will after
Let me
this.
see. Oh, it says, thank you. Wow, look at this. After all that time I spent trying to teach her to write. She actually managed to string together a few ugly little letters. Damn it. Why can't I stop seeing her smile? Or hearing that song she used to sing? I know she ate people. I know she was a monster.
I love that scene so much whenever I watch it in like the YouTube cutscene compilations, and it really strikes me right now how dulled the emotion of it is when it's in between grinding in the junk heap for the fucking machine oil and trying to go to the next step of that same fucking quest.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that was cute.
But now it's time to go back to the Lost Shrine.
Finally, I've unlocked the Lost Shrine again.
Yep. What the fuck is even happening in Crab Grab? I don't understand what I'm looking at.
You already rated this.
Is this just a vertical screen, or is this a two-screen game?
This is a two-screen game, but it's as if it's a vertical screen.
Okay.
You've already rated this. What? How do you not remember the gameplay of Crab Grab, Melody? You loved it.
Did I really?
What's your favorite color of crab to grab?
Okay, let's not ask that question.
I like the purple ones.
Sounds like we're gonna get canceled for you asking that question, and I don't know how. One of those things where you feel when you're making the 1980s comedy, this is not gonna age well. I don't know how yet, but something about this will age
Sure,
well.
yeah. I'm open to being to being confronted about this in 10 to 20 years. And they'll be like, oh, it was a different time.
Oh, I've already had to run into that with some of my old stuff. Like, you remember when me and Joe put up that first bonus episode of Banjo-Kazooie from a different podcast we had done 8 years earlier?
I recall.
I had to edit that. It was necessary.
You were talking about a rare game. We all understand.
Have you any new information about the key
So,
to the
what do you
Shadow
give
Lord's
Crab
castle?
Grab, Melanie? And Alex.
You're trying to shove the crabs up, but they keep on coming up from the bottom, and then you gotta avoid them, and then you gotta shove them back up?
Yeah, you're trying to push them up in as big of stacks as possible. But sometimes they wrap around and sometimes they don't.
It's different. I'll give them that. I think it's a 5, probably. I don't know.
I think this is a 3.
Okay. Melanie, do you want to know what you gave this last time?
It's too high, isn't it?
I'm still working on the decryption. Loyal
Do you want to guess?
By the
Thanks.
This is like an 8.
No, you gave it a 2 last time.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, no, you gave it a 5 this time. You're feeling way more patient about Crab
Even
Grab.
without those we have lost, the world relentless.
I'm on the replicant root C scale.
Hang on. TV commercial for this one. This next one is a TV commercial.
Oh, this is serious. Spitball Sparky.
All right, can we put the audio on the channel?
It should come through because it's just picking up from all of Discord VC. So yeah, it should go through.
Right.
Go ahead.
As long as you're hearing it,
I used
Alex.
to hate taking long trips with my parents. Nothing to look at but the backs of their heads and the side of the road. But then I got this Spitball Sparky game. It's got great color, and it's challenging to play. It's small enough to go to all those boring places your parents want to go. And a built-in alarm reminds me to bug them every now and then. Are we there yet?
Almost.
Can't let them think you're having fun.
Spitball Sparky, the onboard game by Nintendo.
The onboard game. All right, here is
Spitball Sparky.
Oh my god, this audio is terrible. They made Breakout again, by the way.
They made Breakout again.
Oh. But it's challenging to play.
Melanie, can you read those 3 comments out loud on this YouTube channel?
I actually can't. They're too small on my screen.
Oh.
I can see. It's the first one says, "Well, no one told me the game existed."
Yeah?
I like Breakout.
No, it just says like Breakout.
Like Breakout. And what a forgettable game.
And what a forgettable game is the same person that said, well, no one told me this game existed. I like to imagine that they returned to this video or like, I don't remember this at all, but also, guess what? That's me. So I must have known.
Let me double check if I'm going. Yeah, this is Eastern Road. I can go to the Lost Shrine.
No, for Lost Shrine, you need the fast travel.
That's
Remember?
right,
That's why we did this whole
Holy
thing.
Shit.
Yes. Melanie, I don't think Breakout had broken you yet at this point.
No, it had not.
It
so
certainly has broke. Well, okay. Well, here we go. Breakout.
This
on
is
the
the
Game
first
& Watch.
first portable Breakout on that Nintendo has ever made.
Yeah. So there's.
It's not immediately the worst thing I've ever seen.
I'll give it a 6.
Yes, not Fire Attack. Okay, wow. That's huge for your average. Melanie 3, Joe 4.
Look, I remember using a dumb phone before phones were smart and playing Breakout on it. The waste time, like it's nice to have Breakout accessible when you need it.
Do you remember Donkey Kong 3? As in the Game & Watch game that was playing through the entire boss fight?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Well, let me introduce you to Donkey Kong Hockey.
It's the same fucking game.
But it's hockey.
Same year.
Well, you move around more. You're not going up and down. You're going on a...
It's true. There are 6 possible positions.
3x3 grid.
Or, no, you're right. It's 9.
6. Go Oilers.
That is exactly 1 full point higher on the average than Joe, and I cannot overstate how significant a full point is on these averages. That is huge. Okay. There's only one game that you gave a lower... There's only one game that you gave a lower score than Joe 2 on that, and it was Donkey Kong 3. You gave higher on all of the others. Here's 1985. It's the year... On to the next year. It's the year of the NES. But first...
I like that song.
Super Punch-Out. No, not SNES. God damn it, sorry. Arcade. Yeah, there we go.
With our favorite character, Soda Popinski. Vodka Drunkenski.
Yeah, definitely Soda. There he is.
Well, he's not drunk right now.
This is a rushed sequel. It is the same exact engine. It is the same exact general set of graphics. It is the same voice acting.
You know, I think something that I neglected I neglected to keep in mind for the audio is that you're playing this in a noisy arcade.
Yes, you are.
Second floor, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's a bit of a cash grab, but also it's not like you're selling it to the consumers. This is just another arcade cabinet. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, so it's a 6.
Alright. That's 2 points higher than Melanie and Joe already. Here's another Punch-Out game. This will be our 4th Punch-Out game in 2 years.
This is another arcade one?
Yep.
Arm wrestling, that's different.
It's the same universe and a lot of the same characters. Same developer, too.
Is this the treasure?
I found it!
Not but a pile of junk. It seems this treasure map was...
And it's also still just as racist.
His wife isn't gonna like this at all.
I'm gonna give this a 7.
No, I wouldn't expect anything different.
So the way that this works is you have a physical thing to try and slam down on the arcade cabinet.
I think that's fun.
So what did you give it?
7.
Alright. That is 3 points higher than both Melanie and Joe. Melanie and Joe were sick of arcade games at this point.
How? You just came off of a string of several dozens Game & Watch games.
Alright, we are on to the NES. Real
Oh, that's a baseball.
video games. Look at this real, genuine game that you could play for hours.
NES sports game? Gross.
What?
I guess, I mean, maybe at the time it was like a
This is
6?
this is compared to everything on the other home consoles that were like sports. This is like a revolution.
Yeah, this is definitely much better that at the time than it is now. Like something that I think is difficult for us to understand because the NES launched with Super Mario Brothers in America is that like Super Mario Brothers was not the default quality that the NES or rather that the Famicom was trying to live up to. It's unfortunate that that's the way we have to view it now because of the way that the game that it released in the West. But like even it's not that these games are like so inferior to Super Mario Brothers so much as it is Super Mario Brothers was just kind of that much of a revelation when it released.
Look at this is its competition, Alex.
Oh, the Atari.
Yes. This is the best
top left, Alex.
Top left.
This is the best competitive. This is the best baseball game for a competitive system.
Okay, I'm convinced.
There.
Here?
So what are you gonna give NES baseball?
Oh, I need to go up. I had to look up. I pulled a Melanie and I wasn't looking up.
Fuck up.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay, that is the exact same score as Melanie. Joe didn't care about any of those arguments and gave it a 5 because I believe his words were "fuck baseball."
I respect it.
And then we got to tennis, and then he gave that an 8 because he was like, "Yeah, tennis is great. Look at this compared to the Atari 2600."
No, I respect that. I respect that so much.
All right, this is tennis.
Why does he hate baseball? It's America's pastime. Tennis.
Did baseball kill his dad?
Probably.
No,
Whoa.
Joe, it's more likely that his dad liked baseball.
Oh.
Whoa. This is Challengers?
Yeah, they made a video game about it.
Yeah, and Mario's in it for some reason.
That's awesome. 9.
Distinct. Wow, okay, you gave one point higher than both Melanie and Joe. Alright, what about pinball without physics on the NES?
I really hate that the main hub is called Nier's Village.
Why?
Just give the town that I spend most of my time in a name, a real name.
It's your village.
It doesn't belong to me. It's Popola's village, if anything.
It doesn't belong to Popola.
She runs
And
everything.
I mean, like, you're the Shadow Lord, so
Not
everything
really.
belongs to you.
I am just the receptacle for the Shadow
I'm
Lord.
rather surprised you didn't bother to learn how to swim these past 5 years.
That's such a good line of dialogue.
I can't swim. My weapon
And
is
in my
just
fanfic, we
Whatever
will.
you say, lad.
Pinball.
Pinball without physics.
Pinball without physics. It's pinball. So it's a 5.
Okay, that is 2 points higher than both Melanie and Joe.
And I'm not a pinball fan.
Alright.
Alex, you need to go to the blacksmith's wife.
And in this
That's right.
fanfiction, we will. Alright, here's Wild Gunman.
Every now and
Smash
then I
Bros.
forget this is a real video game.
It's from Smash Bros.
Yeah, they
for
sold
Wii
this
U.
for a lot of money.
You overshot.
Did I?
Yes. Or maybe I'm just wrong.
I think you're wrong.
How
Okay, yeah, I'm just wrong.
In that case, can I ask you to sell my jade hair ornament and purchase something shiny with the proceeds? Then we can give it.
You sure?
That's because
So
it
why
is.
is there yet
But if it
another
keeps
step
that
to this
idiot
quest?
husband of mine home safe, then it's worth it.
Well, should we obey?
I'll.
Well,
yeah,
if
I'll do
that's
that.
what she wants, let's go to the strange.
All right, back to the Strange Things store. Take the fast travel this time.
You ever play Quick Draw?
From Kirby?
No, just in general.
Is there anything else?
No.
Or is it just Quick Draw?
This is just the full game.
You just.
Oh, there.
Was this a Zapper game?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that explains things.
I can imagine a world where this isn't a Zapper game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but remember, Duck Hunt also exists.
That's true.
And it's a much more interesting Zapper game.
No, I'm just saying, I would not put it past it for Nintendo to release this as is without the Zapper. Alex, isn't it so fun how the main story is now pushing you towards loyal Cerberus, so you're gonna get caught up in that while you're just trying to do the side quest?
It's so great how much this game will just get in your way. When you're just trying to do a simple side quest in order to fulfill the requirements
In the desert.
for the true ending.
They normally live in forests, yes?
This is a 3, by the way, Sir N.
Little sustenance for
Oh, that's 2 points lower than Melanie and
It's
Alex.
Quick Draw! Why would you give it anything higher than
It says the
3?
Zapper!
That explains why it exists. It doesn't make it alright.
Here's Duck Hunt. I love the like urban legend level, like, oh my gosh, did you know that there's a secret where if you plug in a controller to the second port, the second player can control the ducks? Yeah, the instruction manual said that. You just couldn't read when you played this.
Yeah, no one ever read those. Alright,
that
to
was
Nier's
never meant
village.
to be a secret.
So, Duck Hunt, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Alright, that's the same score as the other two.
No one is obsessed with Yoda Cat.
Man, Alex, just think, we're almost done with the first of 4 mandatory side quests.
Please tell me the other ones are more straightforward than this.
The fact that I don't remember is like
oh no,
dire.
Hey Alex, how do you feel about dad games?
I'm not opposed to them, but what makes a dad game a dad game?
A game that usually adapts something available in the real world that has a surprising amount of depth that most people won't engage with, but that someone could lose 300 hours into, and it's the only game they ever play.
Oh, yeah.
A good example of this is golf or Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator is kind of the ultimate dad game.
I have a friend whose dad would just play like Civ all the time.
Yep, Civ is a great dad game. Anyways, yeah, this is extremely a dad game.
Blacksmith's wife again.
That's right. I just default to going to Popola whenever I'm back in Nier's
Judging
village.
by these scores, Melanie is much more of a fan of dad games than Joe is.
Yes, go.
I like golf, and this is the first of its kind. It sets the controls for golf moving.
Yeah, I remember this one having an argument between me and Joe
This
over
is
the
the
three
first
click.
map I ever found.
Yes, this is the game
Take
that
it.
defined the 3-click.
I won't be needing it anymore.
Yeah, that's like the golf control scheme for video games.
There's another way worse one, the 2-click, that some games to this day still use, and they're all wrong.
Yeah, some games called Mario Golf now use it.
Yeah, no, it's objectively wrong to do a 2-click.
Melanie.
Welcome.
What?
It's still not done.
That's correct. I agree.
I need to go to Popola to interpret another map.
I agree.
Hi, Tinkle.
Yeah, I don't want people to talk shit about Wind Waker ever again.
Dude, this specific side quest is the low point of the game. like there's nothing this bad.
I'm losing it. With how many steps there are in this one side quest.
It's so bad.
This reminds me of Animal Crossing GameCube, where you would go to a villager and say, can you go to villager B and get the item I borrowed back? And then they would say, oh, I gave it to villager C. And then villager C would say, I gave it to villager D. And it would wrap all the way back around sometimes as, oh, I already returned it to villager A, the one who sent you on this quest to begin with. And then you go back to the quest giver and said, oh yeah, I forgot I already had it.
Make out. Sorry, I can't be.
No, this is great.
You did not do anything for me?
Northern Plains.
Okay.
She deciphered the map. Go to the Northern Plains.
Golf, I'm giving it a 9.
Okay, that is 1 point higher than Melanie and 4 points higher than Joe.
Final Fantasy 14 players be like peak gap. MMO players in general.
There's not one single thing in Final Fantasy 14 I have done that is as frustrating as this quest, and I've reached credits in Realm Reborn.
I have gotten every fucking level 90 Splendorous tool, which is absurd, especially for fishing. Nothing seems this bad. All right, this is
Northern Plains.
Oh, I see the red X. Thank you. Hogan's Alley.
You are timed. You shoot the gangsters, but not the civilians.
Better than the quick draw game. Definitely not as good as Duck Hunt. Split the difference. Give it a 5.
That's what Melanie gave it.
The guide just says there's a glowing spot under the bridge,
Okay.
which is frustratingly vague.
Yeah, there's a lot of different parts to the bridge.
Hey, Melanie.
What sin did I commit this time?
No. This is a memory check, not a sin. Not a you must answer for your sins.
Okay.
How do you play Cuckoo Land?
I sure don't know.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
How do you play Cuckoo Land?
All I know about Clue Land is this the one made by Hal?
A lot of these games end up getting programmed by Hal, but yes, Hal programmed this. Hal also programmed Pinball.
This is like the puzzle one where you push stuff.
I think you're thinking of Sokoban.
No. I'm thinking of the two enemies that show up in Kirby a lot where they push things and they're like on the top and bottom and you have to maneuver around them.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just gonna hit play.
Okay.
Alex, is it possible this is not the bridge it refers to?
It's possible. Yeah, this is not the one I'm thinking of.
Hey, those are the that sprite just gets ripped and becomes the rupee, by the way.
Oh! Whoa! Rupee lore!
I sped through that because epilepsy warning.
Yeah. There's another bridge right here. That couldn't possibly be it though. There's a
glowing spot.
Glowing spot spotted. So
that one's more glowing than the others.
Yep. Is this like, what is this, like some kind of Pac-Man?
No, it's hard for me to explain to how much I detest Clu Land's game design. So,
I'd say this is
this is the goal. When you move between two pegs, you reveal whether or not there is a rupee between them. Your goal is to reveal all of the rupees, which will draw a shape. You have no indication what will and will not have rupees before you do anything with it. Also, the way that you move is you reach out a claw and rotate around the pegs. So the
it looks like the
sucks.
shitty bastard child of Pac-Man and Minesweeper.
Yeah, it's fucking so bad. This player knows all of the solutions already.
Yeah, I'm give it a 4.
Oh, and sometimes you get a trap like a fucking spring that pushes you back.
Alex, you ready for side quest 2 of 4, by the way?
How much time do you got? I was thinking of wrapping it up here pretty soon.
About a half hour, but if you wanna call it there.
Did you say 3 or 4?
4 for Clu Land.
Okay.
Let's start the quest and see what the requirements are. And then
This
we'll
one is
call it afterwards.
substantially shorter on the guide list.
Excite Bike!
So it has a course creator, but you can't save your courses.
That's fine.
You accept this quest from a guard near the northern gate.
Oh. We're just by the northern gate.
Also, I also have nostalgia for Excite Bike, but I have to emphasize that the audio of Excite Bike fucking sucks.
Thing nearly killed my wife.
It's a mess.
I'm on it. It appears and disappears like the wind. You
Like,
could go days in the north.
I can peer over my rose-tinted glasses for how fucking sick Excite Bike is.
Find your Yona.
God, I need to have the audio at, like, muted.
So Alex, this thing only appears in cloudy weather. So just
It looks
oh,
cloudy.
you got so fucking lucky, my dude.
Oh yeah.
Shows up near the bridge that you cross.
This one?
Left.
Oh, this one.
Kill this thing, and that's the entire quest.
Sweet. I'm gonna give Excite Bike an 8.
Hell yeah. 1 point higher than than Joe and Melanie. You are, on average right now, about 2.5 points over Melanie and Joe.
That's fine. Fine by me. Did I miss it?
You are a
I
Nintendo
feel
fanboy.
like you can't possibly miss it.
Alright, Nintendo fanboy.
No, one.
Melanie 4, Joe 2, Alex 1.
Are you the thing?
Hey Melanie,
No,
why
it's like a
4?
big shade.
Okay.
You like. I don't know why it didn't spawn. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea why.
Is there still a spawn rate on it despite it having to be cloudy?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Melanie, please justify.
We're pre-Super Mario Brothers,
No,
so
this came out
it's
the same
not.
day.
Same day.
All
as
of these
Mario
NES
Brothers.
games came out the same day. Every single one.
Even in Japan.
We're not talking about Japan. 1985. Nintendo of America. Ice Climber and Super Mario Bros. Share release date. Please justify your 4 to the class.
You can get good at it. You shouldn't, but you can.
Justin Barubi has proven that.
You can get good at a lot of these games that you fucking hate.
Yeah, but we're coming off like 3 years of Game & Watch.
I would rather play
Melanie, it's
Brawl for
Ice
an hour
Climber.
than Ice Climber for
We
an
all
hour.
played the Masterpieces version of Ice Climber on Brawl.
I played this game to completion, Alex.
I would rather play Brawl.
I played all
you have
32
more to answer
levels.
for.
Yeah, you played it all and then gave it a 4.
Oh, here we go.
Never seen a shade this large around here.
Be careful.
What would you give it? Melanie, what would you give it on the NWRC?
Ice Climber?
Yeah.
Are we talking in 1985 or in 2024?
Sure. Yeah, but using the modern scale.
Honestly, I think I stand by the 4.
What's the classic scale?
Oh, fucking, it's an 8 if it boosts.
The Nintendo power
If it
scale.
murders your children, it's a 6.
Oh, so it's Mario Party 1.
Yeah, if it murders your children, then it's like that's a concept. So.
Anyway, you fucker.
Alex, I love the way that you categorize games on concept.
It's a good way to appreciate art. Soccer.
Football, as some say.
Yeah.
No, this released in Europe as soccer.
That's fucked up.
I had a real fun time explaining that to Greg Leahy when he was reviewing all of these, and he's like, "What the fuck do you mean this came out as soccer here?" Like, oh, Nintendo of Europe didn't exist yet, so.
Did no one tell them? Like, did they not want to sell?
That's so fucked up.
They just took the American version and took it down to 50 hertz.
I think the fact that Greg did not know that speaks to how well this sold in Europe.
No, he has a much different experience than most people his age with Nintendo.
Oh, that's true. I forgot he was an import person.
Yeah, because basically, because he was pretty young through the NES era, and then before the Super Nintendo came out in Europe, they had already imported a Super Famicom, and then they were just playing import until like the Wii.
We'd better wipe them
That's
out
it's
before they
so
get too
wild
smart.
to me that like that wasn't something he started doing as an adult. Like his parents were doing that for him when he was young.
His brother, actually, yeah.
Slightly more understandable. It's still pretty wild.
Hey, I mean, look, if you have, what is it, like 18 hours, you can go listen to his entire story of his childhood throughout the ranking streams that we did, including him
Killed my daughter is dead.
finding out a lot about Nintendo of Europe's batshit business decisions. A lot of, I'm sorry, Nintendo of Europe published that? Because he got a different list than y'all, obviously.
Yeah. So Alex, only one more weapon until you have unlocked ending D.
What did I just get? What weapon did I just unlock?
Labyrinth's Whisper.
Labyrinth. Okay.
What are we giving soccer?
7, I think.
Okay. Here is the next game.
So Alex, good news, you only have one more weapon until you've unlocked ending D. Bad news, that weapon is behind a 2-part quest.
I just did a 17-part quest, so that's fine.
Well, when I say that, I mean a quest that starts and ends, and then another quest that starts and ends.
Where is this quest giver?
The quest giver is... Go do Loyal Cerberus. You have to do Loyal Cerberus first.
Alright, we're calling it then. I'm just gonna hit save.
I love how shameless early Nintendo was, because now they're like, Oh, no one internally played any open world games while we were designing Breath of the Wild. We don't play other companies' games. And for this, it's like, oh yeah, fuck it, we just made Karateka.
Did they not say that they played Witcher 3 and Skyrim or Breath of the Wild?
I don't think so. They usually don't fucking comment on any video game that they didn't make.
That's
but for
true.
this, it's like, oh, this is just... You played Karateka. Like, I don't know what else to say. You played Karateka.
It's a side scroller. You hit
Help
enemies.
save Sylvia from Mr. X. Help me, Thomas.
This is before Professor X became a professor.
What? No. Anyways. You can do some sick kicks.
Was that a child?
Yes, you're kicking children in the shins.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay, that is 3 points higher than Melanie and 2 points higher than Sean. Nintendo fanboy Alex over here.
I don't know. I have no clue how to, like... If it looks like a real video game and not just like a one-screen thing, then I'm going to give it something a little bit higher.
Alex, you have fucked up now twice. First, you started trying to rank all this on the Wii U scale, and now you're trying to rank Nintendo games on the Game & Watch scale.
It's a lot to keep track of. I'm also trying to play Nier, one of the worst games I've ever played. It's fine.
When we started, you said this one's better than Automata.
It's got a concept. It's a 6. Wrecking Crew. Whenever I've seen footage of Wrecking Crew, it's never been this.
Yeah, your goal is to break these kind of walls, and then not get hit by those motherfuckers. Your character is Foreman Spike, as seen in the Mario movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the RNG just really fucks you, and then there's nothing you can do.
Okay. I'm trying to understand what the motherfuckers are.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay. That seemed fine.
Go find the coin.
I'll give it a 6.
Oh, sorry, that's Foreman Spike down there.
That looks more like what I understand.
Mario found the coin.
Good job, Mario. 6.
That is what Melanie gave it. Do you have it in you to do 6 more games and get to the end of 1985, or are we gonna call it?
6 more games? We'll speed round them. Yep.
All right.
I'm
here is
blowing up the video.
Stack up. This launches with the NES. It is a Rob game. Yes. You have a controller. With that controller, you physically move the character around to tell Rob to pick up stack and drop stack so that you can organize the stack to be in that color, and then you tell it when you win. Also, it only works half the time.
This is awful. This is a 2.
That is what Joe gave it. Melanie gave it a 1 for not working all the time.
Yeah, you know what? Melanie has a point. I think I'll switch it down to a 1.
Okay.
I think there's something. Maybe it's because I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I'm a sellout.
Gyromite is the good one. Stack Up is the bad one.
I really like the design of Rob.
Yeah, this one's actually good, fucking rules. Is so you have it hooked up so that Rob is pushing these buttons, which really are just, he's either pushing A or B. And you, with the other controller, are sending a signal saying, tell Rob to press A or B. Could you simply pick up the other controller and press A or B and beat the game in 1/8 of the time? Yes, absolutely you could. But then we wouldn't get great GDQ runs where a dog plays this game. Replacing Rob using a DDR dance mat.
That run was incredible.
That's incredible. I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it important
Anyways.
that the top spins? What's the deal there?
Don't worry about it. It's just
The deal there is 20 years later, it will be part of a moveset in Smash Brothers.
Remember, Rob and these games exist so that Nintendo can point to the whole NES and say, this is a toy.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Did that, like, work? Like, obviously the NES sold, but, like, did Rob actually...
Yes. And then as soon as Americans were like, oh, the Nintendo is not like the Atari, they discontinued Rob immediately. And then they packaged it with Duck Hunt Mario and a Zapper, because that's what people actually wanted.
Okay. So
This is
Rob
it, by the way,
saved Nintendo and video games.
You're picking
It's
up
a 10.
blue and red. What?
Rob
I'm sorry,
saved...
you said it's a what?
Yeah, it's a 10.
No, you're not giving Rob the score. You're giving Gyromite the game.
Okay, well in that case...
You gave the other one a 1, and that's a Rob also.
I can be inconsistent.
You don't get to give one a 1 and one a 10.
Fair. This
Unless
is
you think Gyromite is one of the best games ever made.
This is a 6.
The comment that said, as kids will never understand that Rob was not just a fighter in Smash, he was a true gamer.
A lot of the other games are the comments have basically been the equivalent of kids will never understand how bad we had it. Like Ice Climber.
This is a 6.
Okay, Melanie and Joe both gave it a 3.
This is what at least functions.
Here is Super Mario Brothers. Can I just
12.
Get a score real fast? Why is this in widescreen?
Super Mario Brothers for the NES.
Yes. At the time.
At the time, it's a 10.
Yes.
It's a 12, at least, minimum.
Alright, here is 10-yard fight. It's a football game, except it's a single-player football game from a behind-the-back top-down perspective. Also, look at this dude sashaying.
I appreciate the sachet.
This is our first football game on the NES, though, right?
Yeah. Yes, this is the first one.
This seems awful to play.
The comment says, ah, yes, that game you always see at the top of your NES ROM collection.
Yep. Still better than any Madden in the last 10 years.
I'll give it a 3.
I'm sorry, what is this comment?
I can't read it. It's too pixelated on my screen.
I remember this game vividly because my older brothers never let me play. They said I was too young. When I told my parents, they locked me in the closet.
Oh my god.
Alright, so, take a deep breath. Remember, you can't take your NES portably. There's no portable NES.
It's Breakout. Oh.
No, it's Blackjack for the fucking Game & Watch.
Balatro! The very first Balatro.
What the fuck are you talking?
By the way, the Steam Next Fest, it's incredible that there's already a Balatro clone in there.
Of course there is. It's been months.
It's been the time since literally the most recent Next Fest before this.
Yes. Anyways, so this, I don't know what to tell you other than it's Blackjack, but it cheats.
It cheats?
Of course it. How could it not cheat?
How could
Virtual poker can only cheat. It knows what the solution is.
But you have to program it in such a way that you let the player win.
Why?
Sometimes. How often
Why?
is it cheating?
You already have their money.
So how like awful is it to play?
There's one button for hit on the physically, one button for stand, one button for fold, and one button for double down.
It's so impressive to me that like the NES and Rob was like intended as this big statement of undoing the industry crash and saying, no, we're different from all that Atari garbage. Like we're making real video games here.
100%.
And then like around the corner they're releasing this.
Oh yeah, this was before that actually.
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8 though.
No, you're not. You're not gonna give the bunny girl an 8.
I like blackjack. I spent a lot of time playing against Luigi on the DS with Mario
Melanie
64
won.
DS.
Joe won. Alex. First Instinct was an 8.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
blackjack,
For
but it
blackjack.
cheats.
For well, it's gotta cheat because it's a video game blackjack. It has to. You literally just explained this. If Luigi was cheating, then
I'm gonna put you down for a 2. Also, I think I think part of that one was Melanie and Joe somehow had convinced themselves that by being so deep into the NES after doing that many, that we were done with Game & Watch, and Blackjack is the first Game & Watch to tell you, oh fucking, we're nowhere near done.
But it's portable blackjack. What can you have against it?
Here's a lot.
It's on the Game & Watch.
Here's Tropical Fish. Tell me if this looks familiar.
It does look familiar. This is a 3. And you know
That
what?
is
This
what
is
Joe-
a 1 because I'm not going to give it anything higher than blackjack, which I've been forced to give a 2.
You know, congrats. You went from Joe's score to Melanie's score. Melanie also gave this a 1 for being too angry at it. Okay.
I'm glad you remember my thoughts better than I do.
There are some of them where it's very easy to piece it together. That's 1985. When we come back, 1986 has 7 NES games and 2 Game & Watches.
Cute.
The top comment, this is just fire with extra rules. What extra rules? It's the same rules.
It's the same rule.
The palette swap.
My guy got infinite fish. Gato. Who's that man? I love just commenting, who's that man? Put him in
Is
Smash.
this a mainline Mario game?
Oh no. Alright. Have I shared with either of you my Smash philosophy? Of like how characters should be chosen for Smash? Like my ideal world?
How characters should be chosen? No.
Okay. This is never gonna happen. This is my ideal world. You take the franchises. I'm okay with the exact same franchises. Put fucking weirdos that like no one would ever like instinctively pull, and make them the characters. Mario is boring. No one is buying Smash Brothers at this point because it has Mario. They're buying it because it's Smash Brothers. Swap him out.
If you play Mario in Smash Brothers, you get made fun of.
Swap him out. Put in Oiram Repus, who is a Game & Watch character who is the evil Super Mario before Wario.
Is that your Nintendo glup shitto?
I wish. They've never done anything with Oiram Repus before, except for that one Game & Watch. But like...
Can I see this character?
Oh, absolutely. Oiram Repus, there it is. The Game & Watch version of Balloon
Oh, that
Fight.
is not what I expected him to look like.
Look at that motherfucker.
What? He's supposed to be...
That's evil Super Mario.
Evil Super Mario?
Yeah, get rid of
How?
Mario, put in Oiram Repus.
How is Oiram Repus supposed to be an evil Super
Because
Mario?
It's Super Mario backwards.
Oh my god. No way.
Yeah, that's how I remember Oiram Repus.
Did you not immediately clock
No,
that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trivia. Oiram Repus is Super Mario backwards.
Okay, so what I thought your question was, which is a question that I kind of have, is not the name, the concept of this character that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
How is this Evil Mario?
In the game, Balloon Man managed to put Oiram Repus and all of his henchmen in jail, though Oiram escaped and his henchmen tore up the map that revealed his location. Remember, this is backstory for a Game & Watch.
How?
They placed the torn up pieces on balloons and let them fly to the sky. Balloon Man searched the skies for the balloons and reassembled the map, battled Oiram Repus, and sent him back to jail.
Is there anything? If you click gallery, does it go anywhere?
Oh god, where is... Oh. No, that's not a link.
Okay.
I need a game that's starring
Look at-
Wario, Waluigi, Oiram Repus, and Booster.
Yeah, Odicat's got my thought process here. Like, why is Evil Mario a lizard?
What? Lizard. Just a lizard.
See, this is the thing. Put in Tatanga. Put in Prince Richard.
Oh, the Balloon Fight Wiki has a much longer article on this man.
Fuck yeah, it does. Like, I don't want to play as Link. I want to play as the Happy Mask Salesman.
That's a good pick.
I'm telling you, I take
You'd
out all the most iconic characters, put in the weirdest fucking glup shittos you possibly can.
Smash Bros.
That's
Glump
what I
Shadow.
want.
I respect your desire.
It
I
will
do not
never
agree,
happen.
but I respect it.
Anyways. Yes,
Put in-
we'll
put in Gab
Oiram
from
Repus next stream because
Sacred
then we'll
Stones.
hit 1986.
I'm looking forward to seeing Oiram Repus. That's it from us. Thank you for joining.
When is Oiram Repus making it into Galaxy of Heroes?
Good fucking
When is there going to be an Oiram Repus Galaxy? A space adventure 3D platformer starring Oiram Repus.
They're just... Galaxy of Heroes just added the first character from Andor, which led to a lot of people saying Andor is too boring to be in Galaxy of Heroes.
Like the show or the character?
Yes, the show. People are saying that the show's too boring to have representation in Galaxy of Heroes. They're adding Luthen.
What? Yeah, he's perfect.
And you know what? His kit, like his function in the game, completely changes whether he's allied, like, on a team with Mon Mothma or Saw Gerrera. He goes between Curator and Axis.
Awesome. That's awesome. I was just going to ask if he swaps between his personalities.
Yes, no, it's... Dude, Galaxy of Heroes, like, the fan service and the understanding of the characters is so... It's, like, almost Smash level understanding the source material and, like, adapting it in fun ways.
I remember downloading that game and trying it out for a couple weeks 10 years ago.
Yeah, no,
Same.
the onboarding experience sucked. I don't know if it's still bad because they say that they overhauled it from scratch 3 days ago.
Oh.
For the first time in years.
You're not getting me to download this one again.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying I don't know if it still sucks. If you're half tempted by that, that's on you.
Moving things around on my OBS for next week.
If Fire Emblem couldn't get me to stick with a mobile game, then Star Wars sure ain't.
Yeah, well, Jar Jar Binks got added, and his abilities are called How Wooed, Uh-oh, Big Boomas, Wisa Warriors, Misa Oki Day, and Mui Mui I Love You.
That's good.
Let me find a really good, because I shared this with Melanie. It's a really good thing with Jar Jar Binks is a great character in this because everything he does has like a 0.01% chance of being the most powerful thing that has ever happened in the game accidentally. There it is. Da-da-da-da-da. Whenever Jar Jar evades a basic ability, the enemy that missed is inflicted with a stack of frustration. And Jar Jar has plus 1000% evasion.
Seems busted.
Very funny. It's just a really good bit. Alright. That's all for me.
All from me as well. Good night, everyone.